What's going on, the Marine and the School of fans? I've been meaning to get this video posted, and basically what I was trying to do was let y'all know just how fun and how terrible the ride to North Carolina was moving the bus. I say fun because I was driving my bus. Terrible because everything, it wasn't catastrophic, but everything that could go wrong tried to go wrong, but I didn't let it stop me. But I wanted to just tell you all what I went through. So we'll start this thing off. So first off, either my school didn't submit my documents for my CDL after me passing the CDL, or the DMV didn't update their system yet, so they didn't have my stuff in. So I ended up sitting at the DMV for like 2 hours waiting for my CDL stuff to actually get submitted so I could actually take off. So that was the first thing. So I'm like, okay, day's not gonna be bad, easy fix. So everything gets done, get to the bus, get everything finished, packed up, get prepped, do my pre-trip. Everything looks good on my pre-trip. My oil was probably about a hair off of full. Otherwise, everything was good when I did my pre-trip. So we take off. So first thing I said I was gonna do, I had to stop by Walmart to grab a couple things. So I pull up in Walmart and look for what I had to find what I had to find, and then from there get on the road. So now the bus, since we brought it from Virginia Beach when I bought it, has not driven over 15, 20, 30 miles an hour. So 30 minutes into this ride, my doggone bus engine light comes on. So I'm like, okay, 30 minutes away, I can turn around. Nope, ain't nothing wrong. Temperature's not high, my pressure's good. No way that there's an issue with the bus. Maybe it's just because it just hadn't driven for a little while. So we push on. So we're rolling, and it's a little warm because I hadn't got my AC hooked up yet. And my max air fan, I'm still having issues keeping it, can't run it above 20 on the speed for whatever reason, else it'll shut back down. So I'm trying to figure that out. But either way, so we're warm. I'm warm in the bus. Rolling, everything's good. Got the driver window open, got a couple of the windows open in the back. So rolling, fill up gas, which y'all seen me putting the gas in at the gas station. Had some crystals today. So get the gas in, and I'm thinking I'm topped off. Nope. Put in $100. Said, hey, didn't cost what I think it was gonna cost. Got in. I'm only at 3/4 of tank, so I'm still not full. No biggie. We're rolling. So we keep on rolling, and in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes into the run, I look down at the gas hand because I'm checking my gauges constantly. I look down at my dang fuel gauge, and it is steadily going like this towards F, and I'm like, oh no, I got a fuel leak. How? I don't understand. So anyway, pull over the side of the road, put my flashes on. I did the job like I was supposed to. Put out my triangles, and first thing I did is looked under the bus to see if I had a leak at my fuel tank. Nope. Looked under the engine, see if I had a leak. Traced it out, traced the fuel line, no leaks anywhere. So get everything back up, get back on the bus, open a few more windows because it's still a little hot, and I get back on the road. Not even 5 minutes of rolling, there comes the gas hand, goes back to 3/4. I'm like, I'd be dull. So now I got a faulty fuel gauge that I'm thinking. So never had an issue, no other issues for the rest of the trip with the fuel gauge. So now I get back on the road. Now it's supposed to have been a storm coming. This is the 16th that I drove out, and so not even 5 minutes after rejoining the road, I see the rain curtain probably 100 yards in front of me. So I'm like, doggone it. So I stop again, let all the windows back up, take off again. The curtain comes towards me. I have all my windows up. I got my driver's window open, and I got a fan at the first fuel stop, so I had a fan blowing, so I'm still doing okay. So the windshield wipers are going, and the next thing I know, my driver's side is not clearing. So I'm like, what's wrong with my windshield wiper? So I stopped the blades. The wiper blade on the driver's side is gone. Again, told you I did my pre-trip. Wipers were good. I ran them before I took off. Made sure they were present, not missing any nuts, bolts, screws, and that they operated smoothly. They did. So here we go. So now, luckily, the rain stopped within a few minutes. And because the windshield straight up and down, of course, I was able to still be able to drive with no issues. So that's number 2. So get back out there, rolling again. And then I hear this flapping inside the bus. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on? Hear flapping, and then also the rain comes back. And it comes back with a vengeance. So now I got no driver's side blade. I look back, and 2 of my windows blew out. Luckily, they fell in, but because I got cabinets and stuff in there, they were just leaning against these cabinets. So thank you, Marcellus. You jinxed this one, because you told me to take all them windows out and reseal them, and I was like, nope, they should be good. So this was yours. You did this to me. But anyway, so I'm gonna have to reseal. So it ended up being 4 windows altogether once I finished the trip. So I've got to reseal 4 windows on the bus. No biggie. No rain came in, no issues. So the rain kicks back up again. So I'm rolling, and as I'm rolling, I then recognize, I don't know how out of my peripheral, when I'm way in front of the bus, I see something falling. So I look back, sure enough, I got rain coming through my skylight again. This thing's gonna be the death of me. But anyway, I finally got that squared away. So all of that in a just under 4-hour trip was all my trials and tribulations to get my bus from Virginia down here to North Carolina. So I will be coming back. I've got my bus at a storage lot right now. Just so happened one of my Marine buddies that I was in Japan with is the manager for this facility. So I got my storage, and then I've got my bus parked at the same storage. So it's perfect. So I can pull my bus, and I can work on my bus in the storage. So it works out perfectly for me. So yeah, so that was my trip. Like I said, best trip ever, because I got to drive my bus. No issues driving, no issues with anything. And I did forget to mention that I did get my CDL. I passed my CDL on the 12th, and they had it for me on the 16th. Like I said, with 2-hour delay, but I had it. So but that's it. I just wanted to share that trip with you guys. Like I said, I've been just getting unpacked, getting things set up in the storage, getting ready to start back on the bill, AC system, finishing up my plumbing, and also finishing up the getting ready to start building my storage boxes, because $600 for a already built storage box is just out of this world when I can build it for less than half that price. So like I said, I'll be back probably after the weekend to get that done, and we will be back on the scene. But like I always say, thank you guys for continuing to watch. Thank you guys for continuing to support. Like I said, the build is almost done. I've not fell off. Like I said, just had some things to do doing the relocation, and my tags should be on the way, so I'm just waiting on Vermont to get those to me. So I should have them in the next couple of weeks, 3 weeks at the most, and then we'll be actually ready to hit the road and make that first road trip, first actual adventure trip. So as I always say, like, subscribe, Rain and Schoolie, Semper Fi.